Hey, welcome to Mad English TV. If I ask you, what are your plans for tonight? What should your answer be? I will bake cookies, I'm going to bake cookies, or I'm baking cookies. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to think about it. You're right, because they're all correct. You could say any one of these answers to this question. Hey, this is the first lesson in my series on verb tenses. I think you're going to find these lessons the most helpful lessons for you to improve your English because verb tenses are so important. They're important because they indicate time, and time is really important. If I say, I talked to him, or I talked to him, or I will talk to him, those are all very different meanings, right? So if you don't get the verb tense right, you're gonna have so many miscommunications in your daily speech. Okay, I always hear people say things like this. She come at 5 o'clock. She come at 5 o'clock? What do you mean? Do you mean she came at 5 o'clock or she will come at 5 o'clock? Okay, there's a big difference. If I need to go pick someone up at the airport and you say, she come at 5 o'clock, and I think you mean she already came at 5 o'clock, then I don't need to go to the airport to pick her up, right? And that's a huge miscommunication. Okay, this is incorrect in English. You have to choose either this one or this one. But sometimes you have a lot more flexibility with verb tenses than you might think. The reason I gave you this example at the beginning was to show you that very often in English, verb tenses are flexible. It's your choice. Okay, sometimes people think that verb tenses are very rigid. Okay, I always have to use the simple present in this situation, or I always have to use the past perfect tense in this situation, or I always have to use the future continuous tense in this situation. Okay, really in English, in daily communication, it's not like this. It's a lot more flexible. Okay, so the only way you can really learn verb tenses is by seeing lots of examples and by getting lots and lots of practice. In this series, I'm going to do both. I'm going to give you lots of examples and I'm going to give you a lot of opportunity to practice. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do, the first practice I want to give you is I want you to think about verb tenses. I want you to think of any questions or problems that you have in verb tenses. And let me know right down there in the comments what your questions are, because if you ask me questions, then I can help you better because I know what the problems are, okay? So thanks a lot for doing that, and I'll see you over in the next episode of Mad English TV. Take care.